What's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel. Welcome to the new subscribers. Welcome back to the old subscribers. Hope everyone is doing well. I'm still working on my what you need to know spreads. I'm going to continue with Cancer because the video got cut off. And I didn't give you your message or your music to listen to. So we're going to get some more messages for the sign of Cancer since that video just shut off. Sometimes I feel like it's when I start to get too mouthy. They're like, cut her off. Anyways, Cancer, your message is, do you believe in love after love? One man's trash is indeed another man's treasure. And your music is Emotional by Keisha Cole, Boys to Men, End of the Road, and Goodbyes by Post Malone and Young Thug. Young Thug is weird as shit, but I like that song. And the message for Sign of Cancer. Some of you guys are fully aware of the situation that you're involved in, and you know that it's kind of time for you to take back your power. And it's not that you lost it. I feel like you just kind of gave up the control, you know what I mean? Maybe you guys were trying to be submissive in a situation. This flipped over, so the Seven of Air in reverse. I feel like this person that you're dealing with doesn't want this to be over at all. I mean, listen to those songs. It's like, although we've come to the end of the road, I can't let go. Like, this person can't let you go. This person was refusing to let you go. They're going to be trying to message you probably in like 8 days, something like that. They're going to try to come back into the situation after this ending and, you know, maybe say that they've changed, maybe say that things can be different this time. Some of you might be getting a message around the 13th or the 7th of next month. I feel like this person's still on bullshit with another person, like a third party. Still gonna be kind of manipulative and shit with their words, how they communicate. You know, I feel like they're used to getting their way kind of thing. It's almost like a really, you know, this person always has options and is talking to other people in a state of lack at all times, or maybe that's how they caused you to feel in your life. I mean, honestly, I feel like if you deal with a narcissist long enough, they affect every part of your life, including your finances and your health, and after a while, it's like there's nothing left. So just be mindful of who you let back into your life and what you put up with. So this person is still being really deceptive for some of you. I don't think this person has the ability to change, but they have the ability to change their mask and how they're perceived. They're very smart, but it's almost like not smart enough because you're a Cancer, like you know better, you know? Because you guys walked away, that kind of drew this person back in. But no matter how much love you try to give a person like this, it's like it's never going to be good enough because they don't know how to love themselves. Maybe they were never loved. Maybe it was one of those things where they were extremely spoiled as a child. Those sometimes can turn into people with NPD as well. But with the separation card, I feel like that's what's best for the situation right now because this person still plays too many games. This person doesn't want this to end. Like, they're not going to accept that this is the ending. I almost feel like, you know, some people never really release anyone. You have wedding and trust. I feel like this person lied about being either married to you or married to another person, and it's like they're trying to control everything, like giving the illusion that you can trust them and that everything is fine. But I never noticed in this card how he has the one behind his back and he's kind of like controlling, like it's smoke coming out of it, like smoke and mirrors. You can't trust this person. you know, and I feel like you've gotten to know them well enough to know that you need to release this energy because it's really toxic and negative, and it's like affecting the way that you're thinking. It's important for you to yeah, this person's gonna come back in. I'm sorry. We can work it out. But I don't think anything about them has changed. They just changed their face. The transformation for them has to start within, like where their deep-rooted fucking issues are, probably from when they were a teenager, maybe 13 or something along that line. But it's just like they're afraid of what that healing would entail, so they just bounce from situation to situation, whatever feels good, looks good at the time to fill that void. But them in themselves are a hollow person. They're never going to be fulfilled by anything, let alone a person, and they'll just deplete people around them until, I don't know. For some of you, this is affecting your health. It's affecting some of your thoughts, how you're thinking, or maybe that's just how this person is sick-minded. They're not well. Maybe they have things where they repeat things over and over in their head, or they have some type of mental illness. And I'm not a doctor, and I get all these people all the time like, you can't diagnose things. Well, baby, listen. If you've dealt with these type of people, you know what I'm talking about. And fuck a diagnosis. You know when someone's a narcissist. You know when someone is a sociopath, a psychopath. And you only fucking know that if you dealt with someone like that and they destroyed your life. So now you can recognize it. It's time to move forward, Cancer. You know, forgive yourself. Try to find a way to send love to this person, because that's really the only way to break some of these cords or these bonds that we have with these type of people, because the trauma bonding and the negative energy is what they feed off of. So if you can send them love and find a way to forgive them, if for no one other person but yourself, then you're going to be able to move forward. You know, committing to your own happiness. Like, some of you guys need to go outside and get some fresh air, you know, the sunrise or the sunset, you know, figure out what it is that can make you happy again, because some of you guys have changed. You know, some of you guys have shown so much kindness to this person because you saw the little boy in them that needed someone to be loved. But if someone is 37 or 28 or 34 or 41 or 21, like, these are not children anymore, and these are grown-ass adults who aren't taking the steps that they need to take. And it's like, you can't help someone that doesn't want to be helped. And it's really hard to differentiate those people after a while, especially when you're dealing with mental health, because I've done it for 17 years. A lot of people don't want to be fixed. They don't want help. They just want a free pass for right now to get what they want and to not heal. They don't want to face themselves because all they know is the trauma and the way that they've been their entire life. And that's what they're going to continually go back to until they figure out the right, healthy response to what they've been through. Honestly, for these type of people, I think the new up-and-coming thing is like hypnotherapy, where they can go back to the part of their subconscious wherever abuse happened to them, to then do I don't exactly know what it's called, because obviously I'm not a therapist, but it's a way to get therapy for the things that we can't discuss out loud. And that's the only way I know how to explain it. Some of you guys need to start taking like a couple deep breaths, like when you get really stressed out, because I feel like a lot of people hold things in. And I want to say the throat chakra is Cancer. There's different parts of your body that Cancer represents. And a lot of the time you guys could get like viral infections or pneumonia or bronchitis or have a cold because you're not saying things, you're not verbalizing things, you're holding it all in. And eventually that kind of energy that we hold in is just destroying our body. So if you get to the point where you just can't take it anymore, and you remember, you know, taking a couple deep breaths really does help. And not only that, but it's getting out some of that negative energy. I think that it's okay for some of you guys to just go with the flow in life and, you know, find peace and comfort in the small moments in life. And, you know, for some of you guys, it's okay to not deal with this person right now. It's kind of what they need. I feel like they're a stage 5 clinger, like they're always like trying to find you or like figure out what you're doing. but that's that narcissistic, bond that they have. Like, they don't want to let any of the people go that they have, because each one serves a purpose, and it's like their lifeline, basically, and when one doesn't serve their purpose, they'll go back to the next one. It's like, eventually it's just going to backfire. I feel like Cancer is one of the most kindest, most beautiful souls that of the entire zodiac. They're beautiful people, but a lot of people take it for granted, and in turn makes you guys bitter, and that's not how it was ever meant to be. You're supposed to be appreciated, you're supposed to be understood, you're supposed to be cared for with the same energy that you're giving these people, because I feel like you guys have good intentions for people. You try to help people, you show people kindness when you know that they need it, especially children. And I think that maybe there's some kind of job or some kind of volunteer opportunity where you guys can be outside, maybe, or working with children. Maybe it's summer camp, I don't know what kind of thing, but it's something about being outside in nature and being around like pure souls like children that would really help you kind of heal your inner child as well, because there is some type of growth here. But it's also like accepting the fact that this person only really feeds you negative energy, and because they're a negative person, and that's in turn making you a negative person and kind of fucking up your mental health at the end of the day. And that's not the kind of energy that you deserve to have in your life. You deserve a lot better than that. You have how teachable are you? Pride, patience, inner child, sexual arts, temptation, and help from above, letting go. Some of you guys have been hurt so deeply that it's really hard for you to let go of this pain. You see how she's holding her chest there again with the throat chakra and stuff. There's so many things that you guys don't talk about. There's so many demons that you want to let go, but there are really deep wounds. And I feel like your angels, your ancestors, whoever's on your side, like they're trying to help you. Some of you guys need to do some meditations, maybe on YouTube when you're sleeping, for your subconscious. That's healing emotional wounds and inner child wounds, because some of this stuff is pretty deep rooted. And I think the fact that you guys have been through so many things like this and you still have compassion and kindness for other people speaks volumes on your character. And I think that it's something to be proud of. But I think that maybe it's about having patience with yourself. It's about realizing that there's always going to be this temptation with this person, or this person's always maybe going to give into temptation because this is their ego and their pride that they live in. But it's also for some of you guys not having your pride be in the way to educate yourself on your inner child and your inner healing and stuff like that, because I feel like some of you guys genuinely want to, but it's like you stop believing that people are actually trying to help you. You don't have a lot of patience when it comes to people that are in your life for all the wrong reasons because of their fucking ego or whatever kind of mask they decide to wear. But maybe the pride is something kind of a mask that you've had to wear because of the things that you've been through, so you don't get hurt. But I think that there's a level of getting over some of the sadness that you're in, but at the same time, there's still a lot of things that are stuck in your head or your mind that go pretty deep. Some of you, it's rejection. Some of you, it's, figuring out what love really is, because maybe you were never loved, or you never received the kind of love that you deserve, type of thing. But it's not just you, and I'm not trying to come at you guys in a way where you need to feel bad about anything, but a lot of us haven't nurtured our inner child. A lot of us have childhood issues, and it's the biggest problem in the United States today. It's the main reason why people drink and use drugs, because we're all trying to fill a void or avoid something in our lives, because we don't know how to heal. We are never taught how to heal. We were taught to go see a counselor and take a medication and be sick. We're never taught to heal, because then would doctors have a job? Would the pharmaceutical company have a job? Probably not. It's okay to admit that maybe some of you guys don't have a lot of patience for shit anymore. You don't know what to do about this. You don't know what to do with this person. And when it comes to working on your inner child, or when you were 9 or 7 or 16 or 23 or 19 or 33 or 27, those are all some kind of mile marker for things in your life that need to be looked at a little bit closer, and there's people that can help you with that. But it's up to you if you want to listen, because some of you guys, maybe you don't think that people know what they're talking about, or maybe you don't know what they're talking about, so it's not easy for you to take advice. But some of you guys had a shitty ass home life. You know, people didn't show love the right way, and I think that it has a lot to do with our parents, you know? The only thing that we can do moving forward now is to make an attempt to reprogram our own subconscious, all the programming and all the shit that we've been through, to reprogram our brain to think better ways and be more healthy now in this moment, because we can't do shit about the past. To truly change, we have to go back to those things that we don't want to talk about, that we don't want to deal with, things that we've repressed, some of us forgot. Getting rid of all this fucking old energy before 2020 gets here, so we can bring in a whole bunch of new blessings, because I'm damn ready for that, and I know you guys are too. Have a good night.